It's an important time for Sheffield's two top football clubs, with United and Wednesday involved in a thrilling championship season and talk of Sheffield being a host venue at the 2018 World Cup.
That's right, Paul. So Paul Chevier come up to Sheffield United's training ground in Shirecliffe to find out more about the club and the players.
Sheffield United's state-of-the-art training ground is regarded to be one of the best in the Championship.
And it's facilities like this that Sheffield's World Cup team hope will set their bid apart from the rest. It's a big year in terms of England's bid to host the World Cup in 2018.
Yep.
How much would you like to see England host the World Cup here?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant for the country, and obviously if Sheffield do get the bid, then it'll be good for the city as well. So hopefully you can just create good things.
How much would it mean for all the players and the people of Sheffield to see games at Bramall Lane or Hillsborough, to actually see a World Cup match in Sheffield?
I think it'd be brilliant. Obviously, Sheffield's hosted games before, under 21s and things like that. So they are used to hosting the big games. So if that does happen, then it'd be great for the city, as I say.
And a quick word about the manager as well. What's he like to work with, Kevin?
Yeah, obviously he wants the best. He don't let us settle for a second best. He's always pushing to try and make each of the players better. So obviously he's just like a hard-working manager that wants us to do well.
Now they say that the Championship is one of the most difficult leagues for a professional manager, with only 4 points separating Sheffield United from the playoffs. Where do you see Sheffield United at the end of the season?
Well, one would hope promotion, but as you quite rightly say, it's a tough league, long season. And as we saw last season, you know, we came from Christmas time around about 10th up to 3rd at the last game of the season, going for automatic promotion. So, but we're quietly confident that we can build another good challenge this season.
Now, as a part of Sheffield's bid to host games at the 2018 World Cup, Sheffield United has submitted proposals to expand the stadium. What do you think that the expansion would mean for the club and the supporters?
Well, I think we've got a fabulous stadium as it stands now, but expansion there will mean that obviously more people can come and watch Sheffield United. The stadium is state-of-the-art and will be, and so therefore it makes sense that clubs like Sheffield United have got a real ambition, should be rewarded with games, hopefully in the World Cup.
Prior to managing Sheffield United, you managed at Leeds. Now Leeds are one of the rival cities for the World Cup. What do you think that the World Cup could bring to Sheffield and how it can compete against cities such as Leeds?
Well, Sheffield, we are a big city in our own right. You know, we've got fantastic football history. We have massive support for both football clubs, and Sheffield is a strong bastion of football. It's one of the only places that has its own sports paper designated to football, radio stations designated to football, and even cities the size of Leeds haven't got that. So Sheffield, in its own right, deserves to be, in my opinion, high up there in the bid.
Well, of course, there's not just one championship club in Sheffield, but two. So Chris Conway and Matt Duncan went to see what life's like in the blue half of the city.
It's a crucial time in Sheffield's bid to host matches at the World Cup in 2018. Forge TV's been invited down to Sheffield Wednesday's training ground to see what this city's got to offer.
We spoke to Sheffield Wednesday player James O'Connor and social responsibility manager Spencer Taylor, and they told us what the club had in store for 2018.
The club's got a number of links with the university as well, not least yourself, who used to work at U-Sport at Goodwin. Would you like to explain them as well, the link with Intramural for a start maybe?
Yeah, passionate link for myself, because obviously I'm 25 years as football development manager for the University of Sheffield. I know how important the intramural programme is to students and recreation. I think there's 4,000 plus now participants in football and netball, basketball, hockey, obviously showing me experience there. It's important to engage the community, and the University of Sheffield and University of Hallam are a massive part of the community in Sheffield, going back, bringing fans back to the club, and the universities are massive.
How are you finding the championship this season? Obviously Newcastle, West Brom, Middlesbrough, three big teams in. Do you feel that Sheffield Wednesday can compete with the likes of those?
I'd like to think so. I mean, obviously we just played West Brom and they gave us a bit of a hiding, so obviously we didn't play too well, but no, I think on a day we are capable of playing against those teams, but I think our problem seems to be with the consistency. We lack a bit of consistency, so hopefully we can get that in the latter half of the season.
Yeah, obviously the club's just been sort of given the right by the City Council to extend the stadium. It's looking like it's going to be 45,000 seater. I mean, what sort of impact do you think this will have for the supporters of Sheffield Wednesday?
Fantastic. I mean, the stadium is already a very good stadium, but I mean to increase it to 45,000 will take us to another level, you know. And I think if we can sort of get a support base that can fill that stadium, then great, and provide a football team that sort of fans will come and watch and enjoy. I think then it really will set the football club up great for the future.
Yeah, you know, Sheffield's one of the cities that have bidded to host the World Cup games in 2018. What sort of impact do you think that will have on the city?
I think it'd be great, you know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, you know, the teams that do get, or the cities that do get the privilege of hosting a game, you know, and hopefully Sheffield will, because I think it's a massive city, and I think the supporters of both clubs do deserve to have a place.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously other big cities throughout the UK that have bidded, you know, Sunderland, Birmingham, there's too many to name, but
yeah.
What do you think sets Sheffield apart from them? What do you think that Sheffield?
I think the passion of both football clubs. I mean, when you look at the size of both football clubs, to get sort of more than 20,000 each team, sort of is testament to the support in the city, you know, and just shows the passion that it is here, you know. So I'm sure that's what our chairman in Sheffield United will be going and saying to these people.